Hello, boys and girls. I can't hear you. Hello, boys and girls. You need to be a little louder than that. Hello, boys and girls. Oh, it's so good to see you here today. My name is Princess Rosie Rosebud, and I come all the way from Storybook Land. Do you know why they call me Princess Rosie? Do any of you know? Do you? That's absolutely right. I love roses. That's why they're all over my dress and my hair and even my shoes. But do you know why they call me Rosie? Oh, no, you don't, because only I, Princess Rosie Rosebud, know in my head. Now, let me ask you, do any of you love to give great big frights to your friends sometimes? Yes. All right, because I love to get great big frights. So on the count of 3, will you all say in your loudest voices, boo? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo! See, that's why they call me Princess Rosie. Princess Rosie Rosebud. And I am here to tell you a very, very special story from my book, Storybook Land. Would you guys all like to hear a story today? Yeah! I don't know, parents. Do you think they really want to hear a story? Do you want to hear a story? Yeah!
Where'd the page go? Where did the page go?
Oh no, boys and girls. What am I going to do? All the stories, all the words, all the pictures from Storybook Land, they're gone. What to do? Everybody, you better scratch your heads. We need to think. Think.
You just have to keep turning it. You start the first one.
But they're all gone. Do you know what? I know what happened. Well, remember how I told you that I love to get great big frights? Well, guess what? One of my very best friends. Well, you guys have heard of the big bad wolf, right? Well, the big bad wolf that I know, he's not really so bad. He's kind of silly, and we love to play together. So, this morning, before I came here, we were playing the boo game. And he would go boo, and I'd get a great big fright. And then he'd huff and puff, and I'd give a great big fright. And I'd go ee, and he'd go huff and puff. And we played and played and played. But you know what? I think he huffed and puffed so hard that he blew all the words, all the stories, all the pictures, all the characters out of Storybook Land. So now, what are we going to do? Scratch your heads, boys and girls, and think. I know. Because guess who happens to be here today? Happens right back there is our naughty big bad wolf. He came to see my show. All right. Come on up here, naughty big bad wolf. Oh, everybody give our naughty big bad wolf a great big round of applause. And she came. Now you can see she's not really scary because she kind of has a great big grin, which is one of the reasons I like her so much. But she does have her very naughty big bad wolf ears, which sometimes she has to hold on because they have a tendency to fall off. And I said to her, naughty big bad wolf, did you huff and puff all the words out of Storybook Land? And with a big grin, she said, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I, Princess Rosie Rosebud, said, well, excuse me, naughty big bad wolf, but if you wouldn't mind, would you huff and puff all the words back into Storybook Land so that we can read stories today? And she said with a great big grin, yeah. And then she took in a great big breath. But all that came out was just a little wheeze that went like this. Wheeze. Do you know what happened? Our naughty big bad wolf had huffed and puffed so hard that she'd blown her own huff and puff away. With that, she gave a great yawn. And then she gave a great big stretch. And with a little giggle, she went all the way back to her chair and she went to sleep. Now, off you go, and she keeps her ears because she's coming back in a little bit. This is not the end of the naughty big bad wolf's day today. Now, boys and girls, I have to tell you something very important. Sometimes naughty big bad wolves can sleep with their eyes open, but they're just in dreamland and watching the show, so don't pay them any mind. Boys and girls, what are we going to do? We have got to do something to get all the stories back to Storybook Land. What are we going to do? Think. Think.
I know.
Think.
I know.
Well, I would love some ideas. What's your idea?
I think you gotta open a book.
Yeah, but there are no stories in there. What's your idea?
Open the book and write them all down.
Oh, now that's a pretty good idea. What's your idea?
I think we should act the stories that were in the book.
I think that's a good idea too, but you know what? There's only one place to go where we can find some of the characters and pictures in Storybook Land, and that place is none other than one of my very favorite places, Old MacDonald's Farm. Has anyone ever been there?
No.
Well, guess what? We're going there today. Everyone say, hooray! And here I am. Everybody grab hold of your suspenders. Let's all pretend we got big red suspenders on. And everybody's going to pretend to be a farmer. Everybody say, yee-haw! And now we're all going to take a long piece of straw. Everyone take a long piece of straw and put it in your mouth and chew. Because that's what us farmers, we like to do. All right. Well, farmers, we have a very important job ahead of us today. We are here to look for that naughty big bad wolf's huff and puff. And I was told by that cute little Princess Rosie Rosebud, I was told that some of the characters are here in this very farm today. In fact, I see some right over there. I happen to see the 3 little pigs. Now, boys and girls, if you would like to be a little pig, you got to raise your hand up and zip your lips. And I may well call you up here on the stage. All right, I see a little pig right over here. Come on up. And come stand right over here. Now, little pig would not be complete without her little piggy ears. And let me hear you say, oink, oink. All right, who else would like to be a little pig? All right, I see a little piggy right over here. Come on up. And, well, I happen to see another little piggy right over here. And lots of people are going to get a chance today. All right, you come on up and you stand right over there. And let me get myself some pig ears. Here we go. Put your pig ears on. And don't let them get caught. And then, boys and girls, we all said in our best farmers' voices, we said we got our suspenders. And we all went, yee-haw! And then we said, on the count of 3, you're going to say the same thing as me. We're going to say, 3 little pigs, have you seen that naughty big bad wolf's huff and puff? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Have you seen that naughty big bad wolf's huff and puff? Well, because they were piggies, they didn't speak English like us boys and girls. They just spoke piggy language. And instead of going oink, oink, they took out their little fingers, put your fingers up, and they said, noink, noink. All right, I think we got to help them. Everybody put your fingers up. And everyone say, noink, noink. Well, boys and girls, we got to keep on a-searching. And you know who I see right over here on the farm? Well, I see Baa Black Sheep. Now, if you want to be a Baa Black Sheep, you raise up your hand. Well, I see a Baa Black Sheep right over here. And I see another one right next to her. And come stand right over here in the middle. And I see a big Baa Black Sheep right over here. And up he comes. And I'm going to have you stand right over here. All right, let's go get our Baa Black Sheep ears. And here they are. All right, here we go. We got one set of ears right over here. And I'm going to take your little crown off just for a moment, put it at the back. And one right over there. And right over here. You got to hold those on. And we all said, 1, 2, 3. Baa Black Sheep, have you seen that naughty big bad wolf's huff and puff? Now, because they were sheep, and they only spoke sheep, and they didn't speak human, they said, ba, ba. Let me see your fingers. Ba, ba. And then, because they were trying to say no, they said, nah, nah. Ready? Go. Let's all help him out. Let me see your fingers up in the air. And everyone say, no, no. That is very, very good. But hey, as we happen to have our Baa Black Sheep up here, I say we sing Baa Black Sheep on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the boys and girls who live down the lane. I think you did that so well. We got to sing that again. Let me hear your most melodious voices. And my sheep, you got to sing as well. And my piggies, you got to sing too. Are you ready to sing?
Yeah!
Are you ready to sing?
Yeah!
1, 2, 3, and Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the boys and girls who live down the lane. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was beautiful. But we still haven't found that naughty big bad wolf's huff and puff. Everyone scratch your heads. What are we going to do?
I know.
I happen to see right over there, I happen to see the 3 blind mice. Now, they can't see very well, but they have fantastic hearing. So let me see who my 3 blind mice are going to be. Well, I see 1 blind mouse right over here. Go stand right over there, please. I see another one all the way back here. Come on up, young blind mice.